Well, her name's Rock Chalk. She's the talk of the town. We're the German Shepherd duo, always sniffing around. Smith and Wesson by her side, they ain't just for show. They're the muscle when she's hustling, solving crime on the go. She's got her boots in the dirt, she's cracking the case. A true crime queen with a smirk on her face. Loves her country rap bumping, got that twang in that beat. You mess around with her, you're in for a treat. Oh, F-A-F-O, better watch your step. Rock Chalk's on the scene, she'll clean up your mess. With her dogs and her charm, she'll track you down slow. Oh, F-A-F-O, yeah, you reap what you sow. She's got a badge and a sassy attitude to boot. Kicks down doors like she's in hot pursuit. Smith and Wesson bark, don't you dare run. She's the queen of the scene, yeah, she gets it done. Country rap on the radio, she's cruising the street. From the city to the sticks, she's the one to meet. Her motto's real simple, don't try no bluff. Mess around all you want, but you'll find out quick enough. Whoa, F-A-F-O, better watch your step. Rock Chalk's on the scene, she'll clean up your mess. With her dogs and her charm, she'll track you down slow. Oh, F-A-F-O, yeah, you reap what you sow. She's got cowboy boots and a badge of steel. With a heart of gold and nerves unreal. You thought you could hide, but she's always in the know. Now you're caught, son, F-A-F-O. So here's the Rock Chalk and her Shepherd crew. Smith and Wesson got her back and they're coming for you. Country rap in her veins, she's the queen of the scene. F-A-F-O is her motto, and she's living the dream. Rock Chalk out. Hey!
Let me tell you about a crew that's cooler than cool. We got the Rock Chalk family breaking every rule. Deb's typing so fast, smoke's coming from her keys. She's got emails done before you've even said please. Nora's out of bowling, dodging wings on the lane. A tornado's chasing, but she's like, not today. Mike is crooning Jolene, giving Dolly a run. Christopher's like, y'all, Bible study's more fun. Beach babies out there building castles in the sand. Lavender's so sweet, she's got bees holding hands. Rock Chalk chaos, the party never ends. We got love, we've got jokes, we've got weird best friends. Every day's a circus, and we wouldn't change a thing. Rock Chalk family, we're the Chaos Kings. Ostrich hit the spotlight, now she's signing autographs. Bianca's got tunes that'll make you bust a laugh. Jezebel's on a broomstick, Starbucks in hand. She says, living the dream, honey, that was my plan. Holly K's so stunning, she breaks cameras with a glow. Leroy's just vibing like go with the flow. American Honey's cracking jokes at full throttle. Tiny Todd solving puzzles while sipping from a Rock Chalk chaos, the party never ends. We got love, we've got jokes, we've got weird best friends. Every day's a circus, and we wouldn't change a thing. Rock Chalk family, we're the Chaos Kings. Girly girls here spreading love by the mile. She's got strangers turning hearts with just a smile. Meanwhile the crew's got shenanigans on lock. Who needs a calm life when you've got Rock Chalk? To the wildest team around. We got storm sweet tunes and a love that's profound. If you think your family's cool, you better just rock, cause nobody beats the wild wacky Rock Chalk. Rock Chalk forever. Rock Chalk family.
Hello. Okay, so welcome everybody. Hey Bruce Gas Boxing. I'm going to share your link. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see Deb C's in the house. 620 Country Boy, Lavender. We got Girly Girl. We've got Kansas Rule 100. Sloth, good to see you. And let's see here. Hawkeyes, glad to have you. And Lollipop, hello, Lollipop. Okay, so I'm going to go over what has been relayed to me because I was not in court. Hey, Jay Thomas, how's it going? Now, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going in that courtroom in Guyman. So I don't believe that there's any news there. If there is, it's going to probably be later. So I'm going to tell you what was told to me, and we'll go from there. We'll try to get the paperwork. Nothing is done yet. It'd be the end of the day, is what I'm being told. So I've already had bad experiences with that sheriff. Yeah. Paula MC, my first time here. Glad to have you. So, okay, here we go. If somebody could share Bruce Gass's link, I'd love to share it. Okay, let's go. So the way I understand it is Chad wasn't there, which would be normal because he does have an appeal. He's been trying to get rid of Judge Parsley because Judge Parsley was hired by Tiffany Adams in her divorce case. So Chad and his attorney feels that is a conflict of interest. But, I mean, let's think about it, guys. This whole thing's a conflict of interest. If Buddy Leach is truly friends with a couple of them, and now the judge was hired by Tiffany, why wouldn't they just move this case to Oklahoma City? I've said it 1,000 times. I know it's about money. When you hold a case like this, 5 defendants in a small town, probably lots of money will be allocated by the state to hold them trials. I don't know. I'm not the family. I'm just an outsider that wants justice for Veronica Butler and Jillian Kelly. And with that said, if I was a family member, I would be really nervous about a jury pool. Up here in the Panhandle, everybody knows everybody, it seems like, and the chances of somebody knowing one of the 5 and being on that jury, I find to be very highly likely, and it only takes one. Only takes one on a jury pool, on the jury. So here we go. This is what I got. And again, until we have the paperwork, this is just what I've been told. So it looks like Tiffany Adams will not go to trial until May. Hey, thank you, True Crime Addict. There you go. That's fine. I don't mind you doing it live. Okay, so again, until I get the paperwork from the court, I don't have the receipts on me right now. This is what I was told. Tiffany Adams' trial date will be May of 2026. And then the trials for Tad and Cole will come after that. No date set for them yet. Hey, Beach Baby, good to see you. I believe Tiffany Adams' trial date will be May 18th of 2026. But the person that told me that, they believe they heard May 18th, 2026 for Tiffany Adams' granny. Okay? With that said, supposedly there is going to be another hearing for the DNA. They didn't really catch exactly what the judge said on that, so we're just going to have to pull the paperwork on that too. Again, Tad Colum was not present. There is an appeal that's been made right now to remove Judge Parsley off his case. Let's see here. It sounds like the arraignments for all 5 will begin in November. So, again, until I had the receipts and it's filed with the courts, I'm just trying to get you the information that I've been told. Another thing that the judge discussed was the fact that anytime you do a plea deal, okay, anytime you do a plea deal with the DA, that don't mean the judge has to accept that plea deal, okay? So Paul Grice and Cora did a plea deal. Paul Grice did a plea deal to not get the death penalty, and Cora did a plea deal to her 30 years, okay? 30 plus 10 or whatever it was. But the judge does not have to honor that plea deal. And I've seen it happen in cases, especially out of Sedgwick County, where they've set plea deals and the judge decided not to accept them plea deals. And quite possibly, if the judge feels like on the stand that the people who make the plea deals are not being honest and talking completely 100% truthful, that plea deal can be struck, and then they could just be sentenced to whatever the judge decides to sentence them. Yes, thank you, Paula, for coming over. It looks like Hawkeye sent you here. Absolutely. Today, I'm going to try to go today and go by and get some pictures and some video of the scene where it happened. There's no doubt in my mind that it's being kept clean and kept up. I was going to drive through there when I went by there yesterday, but I was in the bus, and was it yesterday or day before yesterday? It was day before yesterday. Anyway, I thought once I got down that road, I didn't want to go down the dirt. Anyway, so that's where I'm at with that. If you have any questions, please put it in the chat. Let me look over the notes that I took here. Again, we will be trying to get the court papers once they're filed in the court. I appreciate, you know who you are. I appreciate you letting me know what went on in court today. Also, they wasn't sure about the DNA hearings that's supposed to be happening. Didn't have a lot of information on what was talked about the DNA hearings, and they told me May, and I was like, May, like, this is May. So do we have another court date for now? I've looked up on the OSCN on all 5. It still says May 14th. So we will keep an eye on that, keep updated. Next trip, definitely, Christopher will be with me. I'm surprised Christopher is not online right now, but he said to tell everybody thank you for everything. I did take a little longer getting into the live because I was trying to figure out how to download Veronica's new song. Listen, we're going to make sure that we do get everybody in the family Rock Chalk song. Sometimes that takes a little time. Bianca is really good at making songs. Idaho Vandals, glad to have you, but if you come in causing drama, you'll be gone. Just straight up. Yesterday, I don't know what your deal was, but we're going to move on forward. So, I'm looking in the chat, seeing if anybody has questions. I know there's not a lot of information. I'm really surprised they still, yeah, spread love. That's all we want over here. You can do all that. Okay, you're out. I don't have to threaten you. You just don't have to be here. So goodbye. Goodbye. See you later. Tell your friend too. Don't come here. Okay, guys. So once I get the paperwork, we'll do another live. We'll go over the documents. And listen, Idaho Vandals and Translucent, they go to all the Idaho cases. And listen, you caused nothing but chaos. Look in the mirror. Like, why? I just don't understand why. Okay. So we'll keep track. Again, I'm going to go get you some videos, some pictures, and let you see exactly what the area is like now. By the way, the young man from Diamond that I shared yesterday, he has been found. I don't know. He was a runaway, 5 feet, 70 pounds. So he is in good hands. I don't know where he's at. I just know he's been located. How about that? And thank you for everybody that was looking for that young child over there. With that said, I want to make sure that I'm giving you guys all the correct information. So when I'm getting it secondhand, take it for what it's worth. We got to wait for the court documents and what actually had went on. Again, a recap. Looks like Tiffany, they wasn't sure on the date. They wanted to say May 16th, 2026. They're not sure. They couldn't hear that well. So looks like hers is going to be in May. Arrangements for all of them in November. Again, always looking to give you guys the most correct information we find and what we can go over and get you the information out as soon as possible. Court was not very long, couple hours. Again, Tad was not there. Country boy, I hope everything is going good for you. Good to be alive. It's been a while. Yes, it has. I was going to hit you up when I was coming through, but I know you work very hard. Very, very hard. We had talked about going over the P. Diddy case. Bianca sent me a lot. And again, you don't have to type. Just listen. It's all good. Again, I want to get on here just to let you guys know what was told to me and where we're at. So it don't sound like a whole lot was really done today. Ostrich is driving too. Everybody's driving today. Hello, Mama loves Rhonda. So with that said, will Tad still have Judge Parsley? Who knows? If will the case still be held in Diamond? It don't look like anybody's really fighting to get it moved. So if the family's okay and don't think it's a problem that they could possibly get somebody that knows the 5 on the jury pool, then I mean that's on the family. You know, and what can they do to get it changed? Well, closed mouth don't get fed is what I always say. So if you just came in, a plea deal is always something that a judge don't have to take. That's just a deal that was set up. Yes, we want justice for all, absolutely. A plea deal is something that's made between the defense attorney and the DA. And then, of course, the person being charged has to agree to it. And they have to usually plead guilty. They have to plead guilty on the charge, admit what they did, and then that's why they would do it. Yeah, Hawkeyes, I don't know. Like, I've said this so many times. We all know that out of the 5, many people knew the 5. I mean, go all the way to Elkhart. Remember the judge? The judge was doing business with Tad. So, obviously he knew him. I'm just saying, in this area, it's very rural. Very, very rural. And so people from Guyman know people from Elkhart. People from Elkhart moved to Guyman. Boise City. So, in this area, they know each other. Or they know somebody that knows somebody. Why wouldn't you move it? I don't know. I would want it moved. And if it's a money thing, as far as the family getting to be able to get to the trial, then, you know, I'm sure if somebody did a GoFundMe or something like that to help the family get to the trial, I'm sure there's more than enough people that would help donate to do that. So hopefully they're not letting that hinder the fact that, you know, there you are again. There you are. So this is, you just proved it to me, Translucent. You just proved that you are also vandals. And I knew it before. As long as you behave, you can stay. The minute you go sideways, you're out. So, Deb C says, let alone there's pictures of Leach with Dad and Granny. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Love Quinn. It's good to see you. Got some people from the Outcast group in the Idaho 4. You know what? You know what I got to say, Translucent? I don't even know you, but why do you cause chaos everywhere you go? The other night you thought you was my boss. Like, who in the hell do you think you are? Let's see here. He also was at the baptism. Yep. Love Quinn says also, hi, just opened my eyes. Good to see you, Love Quinn. So with that said, guys, we're just going to have to wait for the paperwork from court today so we can see exactly what is ordered from the judge, what's going to go on. You know, they're going to do status hearings because they're going to have to. And what a status hearing is where the judge will have a hearing to make sure that the attorneys are getting everything they need. Oh, you accidentally put Hawkeyes in timeout by accident. Hawkeyes, you know that was a mistake. Sorry about that. You will be back soon. How long was that timeout? I'm sorry. Hawkeyes, we love Hawkeyes. Sorry about that. Anyway, so they will still continue to have status hearings. We'll have to watch for it and see when the next court date is. But what that is to make sure the DA is doing what they're supposed to do, and the defense attorneys are getting what they're supposed to have for trial to go further and keep going. I know that the family and the courts, they want to get these trials done as soon as possible. You know, originally people were saying that all 5 would be tried together. As we're seeing, it don't look like that's going to happen. Because if they truly already set the date for Granny of May 16, 2026, and then saying that Tad and Cole will be shortly after that, then I would assume, by looking at what I'm seeing, is that, no, I did not take video today, but I will watch and see. Next time I definitely will make sure I'm getting the video and stuff. I did not get my phone plugged in, and I'll be honest, while everybody's listening, I'm going to have to take the Discord off my phone or something because it just runs my battery so dead so quick. So sorry about that. 620 Country Boy, we will make sure we get video next time. Oh, so what I was saying before I saw that comment is the fact that I would assume, since 2 of the biggest witnesses for the other 3 in the case is Cora and Paul, that theirs will probably be the last trials that go. And some might say, why would that be? And why would you say that, Rock? I don't know that for sure. But if you think about it, you know, they're going to be testifying in the other 4 cases, and then, like, Paul will be testifying in Cora's, Cora should be testifying in Paul's, and then the other 3. And they're the ones that made a plea deal. Well, they have to be truthful when they're on the stand. That's part of the plea deal. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you're back. Sorry about that, Hawkeyes. That was an accident. It happens. Especially, like, again, how many times did I tell people? Don't go to a channel you don't like, and don't make comments. Just straight up. Go find some other channel, and, man, does your life have to be that bad? Go find something you like. There's plenty out there. But anyway, so I would assume that Paul and Cora will be the last to have trials, because a judge is going to take in consideration on them plea deals on whether or not they were truthful in their testimonies. And if they're not truthful in their testimony, that's the plea deal's done. Hawkeye says, it's okay, Deb C. I know that. I've done that before. It's very easy, especially when you get... We shouldn't have to delete anybody or time anybody out, but shit happens. Again, I'm going to get off here unless anybody has any more to say. I know it's not a lot. I'm going to watch for the paperwork. I will drive to Guyman. I will get that paperwork as soon as it's done, and then we'll go over it. Then we'll know the truth about everything that's said. Sometimes even things are said that we don't know about. So if so far you're the only one doing the update, I don't think there was anybody else there. And I was not in the courtroom. Let me say that 1,000 times. I was not in the courtroom. I have no desire to go in that courtroom and get locked in there. Yeah, I've had my share of that itty bitty courtroom. Don't want to do it. Yeah, I'm not very far away. Not very far away, and I'm gonna be out driving today. I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be in the area till Friday. Till Friday, and I will be back. So thanks for all you do. Well, I really didn't do much today. Again, I drove down on Monday. Yes, that's crazy. Mama Lost Rona says, I will message you, Rock. I need to update you on what's going on here. Absolutely. Um, I appreciate the updates. Listen, you guys aren't just subs in the channel. You become my friends. You're all great people. Um, we don't let just little people come in here and rock our parade. We just keep on a rocking, as always. Let's see here. And anybody that ever needs to get a hold of me for future, if you even message me on a post, I do watch them. I do respond. There was one post today, and it said, "Is anybody filming?" I don't know of anybody that was filming, so I didn't respond to that yet because I was waiting to hear from somebody that was actually in the courtroom. So if I'd have went live and said, well, I really don't know anything, I gotta wait, that's a waste of your time. So I did not want to waste your time. And I too really enjoyed watching them go in and out of the court because I don't understand that either. Why they don't have body cameras and the whole train thing in between the jail and the courthouse. We went over it, go over some of, you guys can go back and go over some of the beginning videos. And I don't know. I watch too many movies, I guess, because when it actually comes down to trial, will they, could possibly something happen? Very possibly could. Because that train, there's no way around that train, and you've got to go from the jail to the courthouse. And that train seems to stop them every time. Now, if I can go live from the area, when I go there, I will go live. Like I did on Boots on the Ground. I'll go live and show you the area and how I'm positive it's being kept updated. Like keeping it mowed, and I'm sure there's flowers on the corner, and we'll drive by there. Hawkeye says it's all weird to me. Yeah. Trying to make sure I'm catching up with everything. So look forward to I won't forget you, Beach Baby. I will not forget you. I promise. I will be seeing you. I'm gonna message you and see what's good. What's a good time to meet up, and we will definitely meet up. I will not forget you. And anybody that wants to meet up, talk, visit, whatever, let me know. I'll make it happen. Definitely make it happen. Outcast, whoop whoop, Outcast in the building. As we said yesterday, the Idaho 4, most people in my channel, they're from the area of the Panhandle. The Outcast, we did a video of you yesterday. New and upcoming, he's probably got the best when it comes to the Idaho 4. Another good thing, Outcast is usually on late night, 11, sometimes till 2 in the morning. It's got some good tunes going on. And that's where you find rock. I came to YouTube because of the Idaho 4. I really don't cover the Idaho 4, but I am really into that case. Country Boy says, I think that's total BS. No news cruise goes and keeps updated. I do too. I do too. It's sad that these women are past. You know, a lot of people would get mad. I mean, listen, I know that the people that's here, you were there when Tad's mom pulled the gun on me. You were on that live. And if nothing else, we was definitely bringing awareness to this case. And love me or hate me, and I think most of the people around here are very appreciative that somebody came and got News Nation to come here and really got this case to go worldwide. And look how many people's following this case now. I mean, not very many. And so I agree. We will definitely get some video today, get more video coming out. The next court date, we will definitely get every bit of it live. Yeah, they're going to try to brush it under the rug. And, you know, that's the thing. People were like, you know, Rock, could you just shut up? You know, some of the people, could you just shut up? Well, so you want me to shut up? If I shut up, then guess what? The cases are going to get covered. So with that said, Outcast says, yeah, yes, Outcast. I did tune in last night. If you were here a while ago, we had Idaho Vandals in here. They got booted. Translucent came back. So that will not be carried on to your channel. But we're not going to deal with it over here. Okay. Thank you, Outcasts. 36 watching, 13 likes. We're like you. We don't do it for the money. We just do it to get the awareness out there. Here, for some reason, you know, I get online and now I've got an itch in my throat. A lot of things in the panhandle. You have a lot of homicides that are ruled suicides. There's a lot of cold cases over here. And I think everybody can say, this case, I found out the women were missing 2 days afterwards, immediately got in my car, drove the 7 hours. There was absolutely nobody looking for these women. And I mean nobody. Not the sheriff department, not OSBI. Usually when I go to help look for missing people, they got a command center. You know, there's all kinds of people looking. I showed up. I was the command center, and I was the one looking. So with that said, we got to always just keep it in the YouTube world, I guess, because the news isn't covering it. Hey, Decoy, good to see you. Listen, again, Outcast has a great family over there. His mods are awesome. I appreciate them coming in. In the evenings, if you can't sleep, please, or even if you don't know much about the Idaho 4, Outcast will catch you up. I will say that. Outcast will catch you up on what is going on with the Idaho 4. He is very good about going to all the channels, sharing their channels, going over them. He's really good about the audio, video, breaking it down for you. Like I said, if you get a chance, go over, check him out. You won't regret it. I know many of us are the type that we stay up late, have insomnia, can't sleep. So we're on YouTube looking and seeing what we can find. I believe Outcast tries to go live every night. It's been a channel, I want to say, for 3 weeks. If I got it wrong, somebody correct me. But here is Outcast's channel. We're going to post it right here. We're going to pull it up and share it so you guys just get a little bit. Those who didn't tune in yesterday when we were talking about Outcasts, and y'all know me. You've been with me for over a year. You know I'm not going to say that I like somebody if I don't like them. I'm not going to refer you to somebody's channel if I don't like that channel. Rock don't roll that way. I try to be as honest as I can. I don't even like my own voice on a video. So, you know, for people that says, oh, I don't like the way she talks. Listen, I don't like the way I talk either. So you're not going to hurt my feelings when it comes to that. Let's go to Outcast and let's see here. All of them's good. All of them's good. We're just going to pick the one from 2 days ago. It looks like it's got some music going in, so you can kind of hear the music. And let's get it going.
Take me down. And now you're in the shop to fall.
Did somebody accidentally get Quinn too? Let's be real careful on what we're doing there. I know it's real easy, but you know that one person just keeps coming back in with a different name, so it makes it kind of difficult. Thanks to the mods who do an awesome job. Quinn, love Quinn. Sorry. Okay, so what you see here, and listen, Outcast, love you too. I love your channel, and I will continue to go to your channel. Okay, so as you see here, he plays some good music, he takes some breaks, but he knocks down the audio where you can understand it. And the videos, again, I would not say that I think you got one of the best channels out there, Outcast, if I didn't believe in you. Just keep doing you. These YouTube streets can get pretty rough. Just make sure you just stay focused and keep doing what you're doing. It's great. Doing an absolutely tremendous job on that. So back to the 5, and I'm going to leave your picture up just so people can see it. Back to the 5. I, too, believed that they knew the day of that something happened. But we had no bodies, okay? That's the thing, there was no bodies. They have access to helicopters in this area. They have access to drones. We know because of court they got drones. So why on earth was there not, they did maybe an hour search, and they just went a mile to the east, a mile to the west, a mile to the north, a mile to the south. With that said, they had no bodies. What if somebody was just injured? What if these ladies was just injured and held up somewhere? We had no clue that eventually was going to find out that they were taken just a few miles south and put in a 10-foot hole that was dug by a skidster, and they were put in a freezer and buried. Listen, rumor around here is people are thrown in wells and disappear. 620 said, I even thought Dick Sucker would be there. You know, he tanked his channel. He tanked his channel. He put videos up of me that's still up. He came in our channel, had 4 people following him. We sent people there, and then he thought he was some superstar, and then started doing videos about me. And we all dipped. You know, it is what it is. But speaking of him, if you remember him and the other guy that was on the channel with him, and I still have that video, they said that they got crime scene photos the day of March 30th, the day the women went missing. They got crime scene photos. There was blood oozing down the ditches and pooling. Well, we all know when I went there live, there was a puddle, but it wasn't like extremely huge. So what really did happen? And he said it was a friend. A friend sent him the pictures and wanted him to go over them. And it was a friend of law enforcement. And then he put them on Facebook. And somebody was complaining about the photos he put on Facebook. And that, so he took them down. So I do believe, because I was boots on the ground, people were coming up to me within the first day, didn't want to be on camera, but they were talking to me about a skidster. They were talking to me about Blacktop Road. They were talking to me about a hammer that was missing the handle. So there was too much that was told to me from the beginning. Oh, great, copyright for you now, Rock. That's okay, I get copyrights all the time. We are big into Upchurch over here in Outlaw Nation, and I always play it all the time. I don't think I've had a live yet that I haven't got a copyright. So, I don't mind playing your music. I don't care about copyrights at all over here. And we've been doing this for over a year, and I don't I agree. I don't believe I have one at all that don't have a copyright warning. Now, I've only got copyright strikes from Dick Sucker, and that's his name. Uh, that's why I was saying in your channel, people, creators that come along and say, play my stuff, then you play your stuff, everything's great, and a month later, your channel's still doing good, theirs starts to tank, and then they copyright strike you. And that's what happened to me. I got 5 copyright strikes in one day, and my channel got taken down. I fought them, and I got my channel back immediately. But anyway, it's just not worth the hassle. It's so stressful. 620 Country says, I believe if you wasn't there, this could have went a whole different direction. Absolutely. I mean, we've got people that their children was, I would say, unalived, homicides, ends up being ruled as suicide. And there's just no way that that's happened. There is a very dear friend of mine that had a daughter that was unalived. And she's been trying to get the paperwork from what happened. I'm just going to tell you briefly what happened. She was in the car with her husband, had her young children in the back. Anyway, somehow she ended up out of the car at 65 miles an hour. Everyone was believed that there was no way that was a suicide. Well, that's how it was ruled. But there seems to be no paperwork to follow it. So we're going to help her get that paperwork. Texas Plain Jane says that's pretty much the way it is around Texas Panhandle. Old wells that people get thrown into and never seen or heard from again. Well, Johnson City, just in Kansas, just a little bit north of here. In that area, guy named Mike. We also did that cold case in here. Guy named Mike had a job. We was talking about the guy with red glasses. So I'm just going to say it that way. I'm not even going to say his name, his correct name. Anyway, guy went to pick up his kids, had left work, went to pick up his kids, ended up missing. They never found him. It's led to believe that he was thrown in a well. They've had 2 trials over the years on that case. The family of the person they believe that did it, her family is very high up in that small town. And with that said, that case is still a cold case. After 2 trials, it ended up being a mistrial in both. It's only 6:20. If I'm talking about Woody, I think Woody's still in jail. His old boss told me he went to jail, so who knows about Woody? I have no clue where Woody went. I'm going to show you guys something. This is, we'll go to the channel. We know that the sheriff in Texas County, I don't do anything wrong. There's really nothing that he can do to me. But I'm not going to give him a chance to throw me in that jail illegally. And but I did some shorts here, and I'm sure he did not like the shorts that I did. I did quite a few, as a matter of fact, with Mr. Bowley. And with that said, we know that he has Guyman Police Department come help him, and nobody wears body cameras. And Guyman Police wear their body cameras all the time, but they don't wear them when they're helping transport these 5 prisoners. So I just don't really get it. Don't get it, don't understand it. I'll never understand it. Why wouldn't you have body camera? And if you own the body camera and you don't use them, you got something to hide, especially if you're law enforcement. You got something to hide if you're not using your body cameras, that our tax-paying money has paid hard-earned money for them body cameras. And they don't use body cameras over there. And I'm not afraid of the sheriff, but you guys saw him come up to my car and hand me that court paperwork that ended up being bogus and thrown out. But it's just drama shit. I'm going to play this one too. This one here has that prior judge. I believe it's him in this video. And it's just a short. The prior judge And this is at Plainview, and this is when the God's Misfits was doing some baptisms. Right there, we went over this video again. I believe one of these gentlemen is the judge that ended up getting dismissed from Elkhart. And if you look at this picture really hard, what about the kid in the back there? Zoom in on that. The kid in front of the black dress. Listen, I love kids, and I don't make fun of kids, but something is off with that kid. I don't know what to say, but it just seems off.
Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, be gone with it. Go ahead, be gone with it.
You know, and then you've got the head DA, task force agent. We know he got a grand jury indictment for money being stolen. Then he faked a burglary. They caught him. He did a plea deal so it wouldn't be a felony. The only thing that happened to him is he couldn't be law enforcement for 3 years. But I'll be damned if he isn't here in the Panhandle, out of Texas County, the head drug force or DA task drug force agent again. So if that tells you any kind of crooked, there you go. The guy gets charged, gets a grand jury indictment, and then just goes to another part of Oklahoma and gets the same job. Makes no sense.
What's happening? What's happening?
And let's see here. I was trying to find the one with the Texas County Sheriff, just so you guys could see what he looks like. Anybody that's from this channel knows what he looks like. He owns a bunch of scooters in Texas County. Found a lot of videos about him. Just crazy videos with the Texas County Sheriff. Where did that short go? I know it was here. I'm looking. I can't see chat right now. I'm going to catch up with chat. Anyway, I want to show the one with. It's not there. Oh well. Okay. Let me get back to chat and catch up. Okay. I need a break. Should I come visit? You can come visit. I'll come meet you, whichever way you want to do. Let me know. I am in the area. Where I'm staying at is not in Guyman, but I'm not very far away. 620 Country Boy says he can get in trouble for giving you those bullshit BFA paperwork. Well, you remember how nervous he was? And he dropped them on the ground. And if you guys remember when I first came down here, he didn't even meet me at the sheriff's office because I called ahead time. He met me at a gas station and told me I had to turn my camera off, and I had it in my pocket anyway because I was live. Something's up with that sheriff. He does not want to be filmed. Very picky about making sure that you don't have a camera on it. But yet he's elected. He gets elected. And honestly, people complain to me about how crooked he is, but nobody ran against him. He just got elected again. So how do you complain about somebody that gets elected? Make sure you're voting. Hell, run for sheriff. Makes no sense, but it happens a lot more than we know. Crooked Ellie and crooked in my opinion. Yeah. Again, we've went over his grand jury indictment is no longer on the internet, but we downloaded it. We copied it. It's amazing what things they can get scrubbed. And when I first got down here, one of the sheriff departments in Kansas, and I was saying, hey, this guy's following me. This is who it is. And they're like, no way. And I said, he's had a grand jury indictment. And they're like, no way. And guess what? We had to go live and we had to show you all of his paperwork. People thought he grew up in Keys. He didn't grow up in Keys. He moved here because that's the only place he could get a job. Sounds like. Deb C says, by this time next year, we will be in constitutional law in all the courts and judicial. There's going to be a big change. You know, I'm really big into the UFC. You guys know that. I have a lot of friends that fight UFC. Anyway, you know, they just had a UFC fight over in Korea. And, you know, Korea has martial law right now. Will the U.S. go to martial law? I don't know. I do believe in our right to bear arms, and I think everybody should make sure that they have their own to protect their own. So if you don't have any pew-pews, you should buy them. Learn how to shoot them. And listen, it's fun to go to the range. It's out here. It's a rural area. You can go out shooting, you know, do some target practice. If you do get yourself a gun, I'm just going to say a gun. If you do get yourself a gun, make sure you learn how to use it. Make sure you keep it in a safe position. You don't want kids getting done. Yes, we did a deep dive on the sheriff. Yeah, he was in the military. He also, where he lives, I'm not going to dox him. He was a local PD there. His brother also is in law enforcement. I have not, he is on the Brady Giglio list. We pulled that up. He's got a lawsuit right now that's been pending for a while, and it's got, I want to say, over 50 sheriff officers in Oklahoma on that lawsuit. Basically, what that lawsuit was saying is it's a money laundering type of scheme where they're putting people in jail and making the fines so outrageous that when people get out of jail, they can't pay it, so they end up back in jail. That seems to be what was going on. And then also, if you guys remember, the DA task force and the DA had their own little thing going on, and it supposedly is under FBI investigation. Have not been able to get any paperwork on that whatsoever. But we do remember Tammy, the trucker that came through Guyman, and she got pulled over. She was given a ticket by the DA task force and told to call a number and pay it. There was no record of that ticket, but they were making over $300 just having people pay a fine. Anybody with a CDL, you can't just pay a fine to get out of that ticket. It has to go on your record. So there was a big article. We went over that, and guess what? It says that they're being FBI investigated, but we can't find any information on that. Supposedly, Buddy Leach, the same DA that's doing this case, is being investigated along with this task force. That's what all the article says. Can't find anything on it as far as from the FBI that they're being investigated. And to be honest, the federal government takes forever. They will build a case until they know it's rock solid. So could they be investigated? 1,000%. They could be investigating for years. Okay, Deb C says constitutional law. Deb C says justified. Yes, we have. I think we need to dig more. Right now, I'm on Leach. Yes, absolutely. I dug really deep into Matt Boley, so the sheriff, and I was not able to find. I found him on the Brady Giglio list with what I just told you, but other than that, I haven't found much. But could be with anybody. They just haven't been caught yet. But you show me any law enforcement in 2025 that don't want to wear body cam, and I'm going to tell you they're probably crooked. Because in all law enforcement, even the correctional facilities, they got job openings. You know, I have some friends that work for the correctional facilities in Texas. They have rehired people that's gotten fired for some pretty bad stuff, and they're rehired at the correctional facility. People that were non-hireable before has been rehired. Law enforcement, you know, when you went through the disfund the police, take their money away. You know, when Black Lives Matter was doing all their crazy stuff. You know, there's a lot of police positions open. But out here in the rural areas, why wouldn't they wear body cameras? Because you pull somebody over and something happens to you, at least it would be on body camera. I never understood the fact that Texas County don't wear the body cameras. They have them, they don't wear them. That protects anybody that they're pulling over, and it also protects the officers. but they're not wearing them. Okay, we want to thank Bruce Guests for coming over, Outcast and the crew for showing their love and coming over here. We appreciate it. Please go over and like Outcasts, subscribe to him, check him out. The family over there is really great too. You guys would enjoy it. And he's doing the Idaho 4 case. And Hawkeyes and Black Opal, they're going to get their channel going. Please, Hawkeyes, please share your channel. And I don't want to stay on very long. I know that Bianca is at a different time frame than us. And I know she hates it when she misses. And I don't want her to miss. But I wanted to get out to you as much as I could and let you know exactly what I was hearing. Okay? With that said, much love to everybody. Have a great day. We will do another live as soon as I get the information on the paperwork and get it shared out to you. Every one of you is family to me. If you're in the area, you know I'm in the area, hit me up. I'll make time to meet with you and go have a tea. We can hang out. Whatever you want to. Just let me know.
Well, her name's Rock Chalk. She's the talk of the town. We're the German Shepherd duo, always sniffing around. Smith and Wesson by her side, they ain't just for show. They're the muscle when she's hustling, solving crime on the go. She's got her boots in the dirt, she's cracking the case. A true crime queen with a smirk on her face. Loves her country rap bumping, got that twang and that beat. You mess around with her, you're in for a treat. Oh, F-A-F-O, better watch your step. Rock Chalk's on the scene, she'll clean up your mess. With her dogs and her charm, she'll track you down slow. Oh, F-A-F-O, yeah, you reap what you sow. She's got a badge and a sassy attitude to boot. Kicks down doors like she's in hot pursuit. Smith and Wesson bark, don't you dare run. She's the queen of the scene, yeah, she gets it done. Country rap on the radio, she's cruising the street. From the city to the sticks, she's the one to meet. Her motto's real simple, don't try no bluff. Mess around all you want, but you'll find out quick enough. Whoa, F-A-F-O, better watch your step. Rock Chalk's on the scene, she'll clean up your mess. With her dogs and her charm, she'll track you down slow. Oh, F-A-F-O, yeah, you reap what you sow. She's got cowboy boots and a badge of steel, with a heart of gold and nerves unreal. You thought you could hide, but she's always in the know. Now you're caught, son, F-A-F-O. So here's the Rock Chalk and her Shepherd crew. Smith and Wesson got her back and they're coming for you. Country rap in her veins, she's the queen of the scene. F-A-F-O is her motto, and she's living the dream. Rock Chalk out. Hey!
Buddy, you're a boy, make a big noise, playing in the street, gonna be a big man someday. You got mud on your face, your big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you.
Rock Chalk family rising up like a storm. Oklahoma, Kansas roots been reborn. Texas fires burned under California skies. O-H-I-O screaming into the night. Smith and Wesson, locked, loaded, they gleam. German Shepherd pups chasing down their dreams. Fire it up from the plains to the hills. Kansas hearts beat wild, unchained by their wills. Smith and Wesson, locked, loaded, they gleam. German Shepherd pups chasing down their dreams. Fire it up From the plains to the hills, Kansas hearts beat wild, unchained by their wills. Devin seat back, I got mighty good they cry. Mama lost, holds her head in the sky. Mother Valley 420 battled her way. Jezebel witch won't be silenced today. Bitter winds howl on the edge of the plains. Dust and struggle carve lives in their veins. Legends whispered in the fields they blaze. Ignite the night, set the world in a craze. Lost and found in the shadow of fight. Family names tattooed in the heart's light. Steel strings screaming under crimson skies. Feed the fire, don't let it die. Unleash the howl of the wolves at their backs. Spread the call through the winds and the cracks. Unity forged through the ash and the flame. Lock, chalk, family, forever the name. Devin seat back, I got mighty good they cry. Mama lost, holds her head in the sky. Mother Valley 420 battled her way. Kansas hearts beat wild, unchained by their way. Devin seat back, I got mighty good they cry. Mama lost, holds her head in the sky. In the sky. Mother Valley 420 battled her way. Jezebel witch won't be silenced today.
Hawkeyes, you should be able, I gave you a wrench. You should be able to drop your channel now. I'm going to play the last one that Bianca, I realized when I played it yesterday, because I had to play it from my phone. That's what took me long to get in here today, because I was trying to download it. But Hawkeyes, there you go. There's Hawkeye's channel. Thank you, Hawkeyes. I had several people message me, no, Christopher's doing good. He did go through some rough times, and his phone got broke, and again, Lavender paid for his rent. He got that. And then Nona's going to pay for next month. So it's not that much money. It's the thought that counts. We're helping him out. He's family here. We're helping him out. Much love to everyone. He'll play this last one out for you. Sending prayers to Christopher. He's listening. He's doing good, he says. And as a matter of fact, let me read to you what he sent me earlier. And he just messaged me too, asking me what happened in court. His phone got broke. A man gave him a phone. He got it hooked up. It's a government phone. So only gets so many minutes. But he says, pass on my appreciation to everybody. Such a great family that Rock Talk has. You ladies made my me a happy fat man with a happy doggy too. Enjoy your trip. I'm so happy knowing the baby boys are both home. Thank you, Father is good. So, yes, he's doing good. I'm going to see about getting him. I've paid his phone bill a few times before. See if we can't get him another phone where he has data and stuff. So I'm going to be working on that. Get him another phone hooked back up so you can come into chat and do things and have his life back. So with that said, I'm going to play this last one that Bianca did for the whole family. And listen, as the family grows, we'll do more. Bianca's really good at it. And we'll make sure that everybody gets in on the Rock Talk family songs.
Let me tell you about a crew that's cooler than cool. We got the Rock Chalk family breaking every rule. Deb's typing so fast, smoke's coming from the keys. She's got emails done before you've even said please. Nora's out of rolling, dodging wings on the lane. A tornado's chasing, but she's like, not today. Like it's crooning Jolene, giving Dolly a run. Christopher's like, y'all, Bible study's more fun. Beach babies out there building castles in the sand. Lavender's so sweet, she's got bees holding hands. Rock Chalk chaos, the party never ends. We got love, we've got jokes, we've got weird best friends. Every day's a circus, and we wouldn't change a thing. Rock Chalk family, with the Chaos Kings. Ostrich hit the spotlight, now she's signing autographs. Bianca's got tunes that'll make you bust a laugh. Jezebel's on a broomstick, Starbucks in hand. She says, living the dream, honey, that was my plan. Holly K's so stunned, she breaks cameras with a glow. Leroy's just vibing like, go with the flow. American Honey's cracking jokes at full throttle. Tiny Todd solving puzzles while sipping from a Rock Chalk Chaos, the party never ends. We got love, we've got jokes, we've got weird best friends. Every day's a circus, and we wouldn't change a thing. Rock Chalk family, with the Chaos Kings. Girly girl's here spreading love by the mile. She's got strangers turning hearts with just a smile. Meanwhile the crew's got shenanigans on lock. Who needs a calm life when you got Rock Chalk? To the wildest team around. We got storm sweet tunes and a love that's profound. If you think your fan was cool, you better just walk, cause nobody beats the wild wacky Rock Chalk. Rock Chalk forever. Rock Chalk forever.
I'm still here. Still here. You know, I can't get out of here without playing some Creeker 3. You know, there's so much going on over in the country rap land. This is so crazy. Man. First, I'm going to play Up Church. This is probably one of my favorite songs he's ever written. And it'll get me a copyright strike. So, Outkast, don't worry. I get copyright strikes all the time. I don't care.
No.
We're going to play Math for next. And we will play Massacre, Upchurch's Creaker 3. That is, he went more rock with it. I like it. And you know, Upchurch, I have to correct myself. I don't believe Upchurch ever strikes. But I got probably struck with the short that I played, so. Let me make sure that this is sharing. We're going to share Massacre. It is also one of my new favorite songs that was released on 420. Let's get it on here. I play it all the time. I downloaded it on my Spotify. That's what I bump to in my vehicle. I don't know why that's playing here. Let's see what I got going on here. Okay, it was that one. Something was playing. So, just so Outcast don't feel bad. And I try to get him to play it on his. He hasn't played it yet. But that's okay. I always said this song was about me. I'm a big Tech Nine fan. Our local Oklahoma or Kansas City, Missouri, KCMO. Everybody but me. This is what I do when I walk in a room. I'm gonna make sure you guys can see it. And listen, you might not like it. If you got virgin ears, you probably don't want to listen to it. Okay, here we go. Some Tech Nine. This has been my song for a very long time. Hey, Darren, good to see you. You might go back and watch. We did an update from court today. And here we go. Let's play some Tech Nine. We're fixing to get out of here. This will definitely be the last song. hello to everyone. Little girl, Bianca. Dempsey says hello to everyone. Good evening, Osprey. Osprey, good to see you. We are ready to people in the back. Rock family. We are really a family, and it does make art so good to see you guys here.